Good evening, Venu. How are you doing?
Good evening, Shweta. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much. So, how was your the first two rounds of interview with the panel?
It was wonderful, Shweta, because it was hassle free and well organized. Thank you for that.
So, congratulations, you have now entered the final HR round of discussion. So, I would be making a couple of notes when I'm interacting with you. So, before I jump into your profile, why don't you tell me about yourself?
Yeah, sure, Shweta. So, firstly, yes, thank you very much for taking your time, Shweta, and interviewing me today. I'm glad that I'm meeting you today. So, I'm Venugopal, and I've done my Six Sigma Master Black Belt, and also I'm a design thinking expert. So, I specialize in risk analysis, root cause analysis, solution identification, and solution management. In my previous company, I've done various Six Sigma related projects like quality and productivity improvement, and all of them focused on reducing the client queries by 80%, increasing the sales by around 60%, and increasing the subscription rate by almost by 80%. I have developed a unique mentoring model where all the continuous improvement champions like black belts, green belts, and white belts used to come and have contributed immensely for the entire program. They mentor like black belts mentor green belt and green belts to white belts and white belts to Kaizen. So entire initiative got around almost like around 95 ideas. I managed that. So in my current company, I'm working as a client transformation specialist and also business transformation specialist. And I'm a kind of a person who want to create benefits for the organization wherever I work. So I would like to add value similarly when the role is offered to me in this company.
Great to hear that, Venu. So just help me understand, what is your biggest achievement so far?
Yeah, sure, Shweta. So this is one of the projects which I completed last year, where the cycle time was actually to complete the process. It was taking a long time. The department where I was working, we were getting a lot of client queries and some escalations also from the clients. So this really was like they were telling that we will remove your subscription and we will not continue with you. So these are the kind of voice of customer which we got from there. It was very strong. And then I took it up as an initiative and did a project. I presented to my manager and also the various stakeholders. And I got a good sponsor and support from the leadership team to go ahead with the project. Then I involved the right people like business analyst, the specialist, and also the right people who are working on the production team, and also for people from the onshore. But involving right people, working towards them, having a multiple working sessions. I got a list of causes which is really impacting that, and also did a proper risk analysis using the failure mode effect analysis. And finally, have multiple working sessions to brainstorm solutions. It was not an easy one, but I had to do a multiple sessions and ultimately got solutions and implemented that. So with all the successful implementation, which I coordinated with the business analyst and SMEs, this resulted in reducing the cycle time from 81 minutes to just 11 minutes.
Oh, wow. And that's really nice. That's really nice.
And that 11 minutes also just an automatic. So all the 4 people who are working on this project were now put into another productive task, but it was just a task where a person has to come and check that in 11 minutes. So I really got a great appreciation from all the stakeholders, and internally also got an award. And also when I presented this in the Indian Statistical Institute, I got as a second place there also.
Oh, wow. Kudos. All right. So, Venu, just to inform you that for the final round, we have 5 candidates being shortlisted. So now help me understand, why should I hire Venu? What is so special about him?
Shweta, I come with a unique ability. I'm proud of this myself, that whatever the project I take it up, I ensure it is closed 100% successfully. So what I mean by here is that I have a model which is imbibed with me from many years called LEAP, where L stands for learning and understanding the problem.
Okay.
E stands for evaluate and understand the root causes. A stands for analyze and implement solutions. And P stands for the proceed with the continuous improvement. So with this mindset of having my model, I try to imbibe this in all the project management, all the projects, what I take it up and also what I mentor. This secret formula has brought me success in all the projects I take it up. And I can't really tell that all, at least worst case, 99% of the time, whatever the projects I've taken up have been closed successfully. If it is not closed, I try to get a right business justification why it's not closed. So I come up with this unique ability to ensure the project is closed successfully, and that can be a strongest, I can tell, the ability which can make me the outstanding person among those 5 people.
That's nice to know, Vinu. So I'm sure as a candidate, you must also be applying for other companies as well. Am I right? So why do you want to work with our organization?
Yes, Shweta. Right. I was actually been following the company from long time on the LinkedIn, and also I'm going through the following the articles on your website. One thing, all the leaders, the CEO, including CEO and all the leaders, all of you are speaking is about one of the main mission statement is that you all need to be passionate about the customer success.
Uh-huh.
So this is something line resonates with me very well because I work in a way in a kind of service environment where I also work with all the clients and ensure that I want to make sure that the clients are happy about the work we contribute.
Okay.
This kind of a mindset has really been successful for many years. Makes me also proud at the same time that I also want to be part of your mission by ensuring that I want to be passionate about customer success. So this mission statement really resonates well with your company. And that is one of the strong reason I can tell that I'm looking forward to add value in your organization.
Right. So, Venu, what actually motivates you? Because this is a very strategic and leadership position where it involves achieving big targets, stakeholder management, traveling. So, basically, what motivates you, and how open are you to take such a challenging role?
Yeah, Shweta, I understand it's a role which requires me to discuss with the CEO level leaders and also with the various stakeholder leaderships also.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm confident about one of the formula which I follow called one significant action a day. I've organized my work in such a way that every day I don't try to go layer upon layer different work. So one significant action a day for the work, what is that? I need to achieve that. Maybe not exactly one, two, three can say. Then what is my one significant action for the family, for my kids, for my spouse, and for my reading, for my career branding? So I have organized this with the help of my mentor. I try to focus this in an organized way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't try to overlap that because I feel the more we do, it becomes confusing for us, and I feel that sometimes, we may feel that we are not going anywhere. So what I mean is that when I strongly organize like this, I don't feel that anything which is coming in my way is a surprise. For example, recently there was a client escalation from one of our premium client. When that came, I was not surprised with that because the kind of preparation what I had already made me be available for that, be available in the calls, attend there and give the right root cause analysis and give the right preventive measures for them so that it's solved permanently. So the kind of preparation, the follow-up, and when we are focused and organized by doing that particular work, I feel that really matters the most. So ultimately what I mean is my organized way of work motivates me, and I'm confident that this will enable me to take up this level of leadership job and confidently speak with the various stakeholders and be good at what I'm doing.
Great. All right. So, Venu, coming to the most important part of our discussion. So, what's your current CTC?
Currently, Shweta, I take around 25 lakhs per annum, and that 22 is the fixed and remaining are my variables.
Okay. So, how is this variable amount paid to you? Is it paid on quarterly basis, half yearly, or yearly? How is it being paid?
It's a yearly. Based upon the performance plus the company's performance, it's paid yearly.
Okay. Fine. Apart from the CTC, do you have any other benefits given by the company?
Yeah, apart from CTC in my current organization, one of the really good things which I feel is that the insurance part.
Okay.
They offer around 6 lakhs for the insurance. That's not just for me, my spouse, kids, and also for my parents.
Oh, okay.
And apart from that, if we want to top up, we can pay some minimum amount and get top up by another 2 or another 4 lakhs. So I feel 6 lakhs is a very good amount per year for the entire family. And
yes.
And I can go up to another 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs as a top up.
Okay.
Adding to that, I get a meal voucher and plus flexibility in the working hours is something really I like in the current working environment.
Okay. And what is that you're expecting? What's your expected CTC?
Right, Shweta. So based upon the research what I did, this role, the regional manager, where I tend to discuss with all the C-suite leaders and also required to have my crucial conversation with all the people, I try to research that what is the industry is offering for this particular role. And also kind of skill sets what I'm getting for this particular role with all the years of experience, I feel I'm eligible to get around 55% of the hike from my current salary. So as I mentioned, I did my research. I checked with some industry experts and also from the resources. And with that, my skill set, which is adding value to the particular role, makes me to ask this fair ask of the 55% of the hike from my current role.
Okay. But this is pretty much on a higher end. How did you basically arrive at this number? Like why 55 itself?
Right. So see, one more thing, Shweta, what I understand from your recent articles from the company website is that you have acquired two new clients, and also I understand from my first two rounds of interview that I'll be playing a major role in speaking with those clients, speaking with the C-suite leaders, setting up the process, setting up the SLAs, KPI, the problem management, the quality management, the change management, and the entire business operations, and ensure that we have a long-lasting agreement between the clients, with both of the clients. And what expectation, what I understand is that the role need to ensure that the client satisfaction, the CSAT scores always every month goes more than 85%. So I see these are all challenging, but at the same time, I possess the skills from my previous experience. So this requires having a crucial conversation with all the C-suite leaders and the expertise to ensure that everything goes effortlessly. So because of all these factors, I feel that I strongly can achieve this with my experience and would like to seek that particular hike.
Okay. But I really appreciate that you did so much research about our organization, and thank you so much. So, Venu, help me understand, beside the salary, are there any other components which you would like to consider before making your decision, like, your flexible working hours, or any kind of bonus, or your career opportunities? What is your call on that?
In my current requirements, Shweta, I don't mind working regularly, coming to office regularly, other things, and not a worry. But yes, one thing I'm really concerned and required is my career goals. I'll be really glad and happy if the HR and my hiring manager will help me for my short-term and long-term goals, because I see this particular role is really closer to the future goals, what I would like to achieve from my vision board. So if I get my support from the hiring manager that next 3 years, 5 years, if the person supports me to get a transition or acquire those skills which is required for that my future, my dream vision, it'll be really helpful. So basically, for all the career opportunities, if I get a guidance, that's something will be really added advantage in this particular role.
Okay, all right. So, Venu, speaking hypothetically now, what if we make an offer today to you slightly less than what is that you're expecting, but you also emphasize more on the career side? So how would you take that? What will be your decision?
Shweta, so as we discussed, I understand your company's vision is to ensure that we have to be passionate about customer success. So if I take the scenario of these two new clients which you got, we need to ensure that we have a hassle-free agreement with them and a long-lasting agreement with them that we will be delivering these kind of services to you with the right SLA and KPIs to be set. So these are all requirements for this. So I feel this particular role requires this kind of expertise to speak with the people and ensure to also speak with the ground level people also. And I'll be standing like a bridge between the client side and also with the business side. So I feel the role requires this one, and the mission of the company is to be passionate about the customer success. So I strongly feel I want to be part of this mission, and I strongly feel that when we're part of this mission, company will take care of the compensation side of it. I don't think it's a challenging for the company. But however, since you asked me this, I would like to say that I can come from 55% to 50% and not lesser than that, because I've already proved myself in the initial technical round and also other HR round. If it requires, I'm happy to go for another technical round also.
Okay.
However, since you asked, yes, I would like to maybe reduce from 55 to 50, but not lesser than that. If anything lesser than that is offered, I would like to think and get back to you, Shweta.
Okay, all right. So you have stick to 55%, Venu, right?
No, but what I mean is that I can reduce to 50 in case this conversation is happening.
Is that what I understand is your bare minimum acceptable number below which you'll not consider our offer?
Yes, I would like to say yes for that.
Okay. All right. So I'm sure as a candidate, this is not the only organization you are applying for. So do you hold any other offers? Are you expecting any kind of offers from any other organization?
Yeah, so I don't have any offer at the moment, but interviews are lined up, and one of the company I'm in almost like final round of the round.
All right. So I think I've received all the information what I require, and I really appreciate your time, Venu, for giving your valuable time and spending during this discussion. However, I would discuss the cost with the hiring manager, and I'll get back to you in a couple of days. Stay tuned for any further updates. Thank you so much again for joining this call.
Sure, Shweta. Thank you very much for your time and interview. I look up to your reply and I wait for your feedback also. Thank you.
Thank you, Venu. Thank you so much.